my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a fucking name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain, I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent, and it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots, if I miss off, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. That energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking fight me. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. Lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call
Liberty, Freedom, Whiskey Podcast. Two guys unfiltered, unedited, extremely opinionated, drinking whiskey.
What could go wrong?
Be warned, they don't care about your feelings. Just freedom and liberty, and of course, whiskey.
Welcome.
Good afternoon, everybody. How has your weekend been? Hopefully everybody's having a joyous Labor Day weekend. And if not, I hope tomorrow y'all cook up some hot dogs and get hammered.
Some people still got to work tomorrow.
Why?
I don't.
I'm going to, but I don't have to.
Bam's got to work.
Oh, well, she has a very important job. She makes sure that all of Roy's garbage makes it to the dump. Good afternoon, Beth. Brian?
Oh, we have some people in here tonight.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad to be back. I will tell you that it's a bitch. If you ain't never had it, you think it's over, then suddenly it's like, surprise, you can't smell anything. And that's the shittiest thing on the planet, because if you're a big boy like me, you enjoy food, and I can't enjoy food because it has no fucking flavor.
Well, I was getting ready to make a joke while I was saying, you might as well stop sucking dick then, or you can get some cheesy ones and you wouldn't even know.
Right. See, now I can get a raise.
Yeah, you're getting a raise, a little hard on.
I told Mel a while, I was like, damn, I know you lost your, never mind. You lost your taste like, 12 or 13 years ago when we got married.
I don't know if she had taste.
Yeah, that's
I mean, she married you. I mean,
that's it. I know her type, and it scares me. Well, I set the bar pretty fucking low for her.
Well, when Bam got it, she lost her smell. She still never got her smell back. She got her taste back. When she said she didn't have her taste, I was like, sounds like salad tossing time.
Yeah, it said it to Mel. She said no.
Yeah, I think Bam actually threw the remote at me or something. I was like, ninja ducking skills. So.
Well, this first one's just a complete fucking idiot. So basically, this guy up in Wisconsin decided he was going to prove that the election was stolen. So he ordered all kinds of ballots and shit and decided, hey, I'm going to prove that I can commit voter fraud. Well, the dumbass admitted to it on the camera for the TV, and kaboom, kabang, he's facing federal charges.
Yeah, I got a video.
Good, a video.
Just watch video.
For a man facing felony charges and possible jail time, Harry Waite isn't showing major concern. I know the last time we talked, he said anything in the name of justice, but are you worried at all?
I'm just as calm as I was before. The issues remain the same. That this is done for public benefit, and I would do it again in a heartbeat.
Waite admits to committing voter fraud back in July when he ordered absentee ballots in other people's names, including Assembly Speaker Robin Vos and Racine Mayor Corey Mason. The Wisconsin Department of Justice Thursday charging Waite with 2 counts of election fraud and 2 felony counts of using someone's personal information without their permission. Waite insists he did it to expose vulnerabilities in the online My Vote system run by the Wisconsin Elections Commission.
If you really look at the...
Don't think he was trying to commit voter fraud.
He was just proving it's easy to do.
I think he's trying to show them, hey, look how easy this is. So,
and they don't like being exposed.
So they got exposed and said, we're going to put you in jail, motherfucker.
Well, there was this guy down here at Tampa International that fucking went through TSA with a Glock. And as soon as he got on the other side, he pulled his gun out and goes, see, I told you I could get it through. Motherfucker. He went straight to jail.
Yeah.
We get it. You can do it, but it don't mean you should. You can put red and blue lights on your car. Don't mean you should turn them on.
Well, that's what we get all the time. You have people that say, oh, well, it's like you can't have that on your car. Well, why do they sell it? It's not against the law to sell it. And if you read the packaging, it says for off-road use only, which means for like car shows and shit like that.
Yep.
I mean, just because they sell something don't mean it's okay for you to... It's not against the law for them to sell it. It's against the law for you to put on your car and drive down the road with it.
It's like paint. You can buy paint. Don't make it illegal. But you start huffing it right in front of a cop, you're going to jail.
Yeah. So this guy up here, I think I understand what they like I said. They don't like being exposed. So.
Oh hell no.
There was no financial benefit on my part to do this.
It's a controversial situation generating lots of opinions. Senator Ron Johnson, campaigning at the Sheboygan County Fair Thursday, says he appreciates Waite.
For him uncovering that vulnerability in the system, they're prosecuting him. When are they going to start prosecuting people who actually commit election fraud? If it's just because he pointed out that vulnerability, I would say that's a miscarriage of justice. On
the other side, the Racine mayor says he believes Waite is trying to make it harder for people to vote.
You can argue that your bank needs more security. You don't get to rob the bank to make your point. It's the same thing here. You can say that you don't like election security, but you don't get to defraud somebody or steal somebody's ballot to make your point.
Oh, he didn't steal it.
Let's bring in Caroline Reinwald live tonight. Yeah. Caroline, Waite is due in court next week.
Right, according to the Attorney General's summons here, Derek, he is due in court a week from today. He tells me he plans on initially representing himself in court, and he's going to work to get the subpoena thrown out, Derek.
He's going to jail. I mean, they say the person who has herself as a lawyer has a fool for a client.
The only reason that is because once you start defending yourself, you lose your right to have a mistrial. So you have to carry through with the entire case if you go that route, and you can completely fuck yourself. Even if you're an attorney, it's better off to hire an attorney and then just tell him what to say.
Yeah. Yep. Well, this next, this guy, I understand what he was doing. He was trying to make a point, but I guess he broke the law in making his point, which don't make it any.
Like I said, they're stupid motherfuckers. That guy that fucking ran through TSA with a gun and then pulled it out and said, "Yep, made it through," and then got tackled and arrested. Yeah, it shit happens.
Exactly. So he's in a little bit of trouble. This next one we have here, they have a white lady.
Well, I agree with her. It's racist as fuck.
Well, I do too. And if I don't know, do we have anybody even here? I don't think so. I think they all left.
No, it's just me.
They just jumped in to say hey, I guess.
Yeah.
But people that are out there listening, when I put this out later this evening, write an email or let us know what do you think.
Yeah. You got a video on it or no?
No, I'm trying to find where I gave you the story.
So basically, this white woman is suing the shit out of Amazon because Amazon has came out and said that they have entered a new minority clause, pretty much, that if you are a African American or Latina American, they will give you
a black or brown person.
Yeah, black or brown person. They will give you $10,000 for you to start up your route, basically delivering packages with the Amazon Corporation. This white woman, I love how they keep coming out and saying that in the story. It's just a woman. She's pretty much stating that it's racist. It does violate the United States Civil Rights Act because, in fact, it's reverse. It's almost like affirmative action. It gives a huge benefit to the African American and Latina community. If you're a white individual, you have to pay the full ride in order to be a delivery driver with Amazon.
Well, of course, it says, according to the class action suit, the stipends violate Civil Rights Act of 1866, which prohibit racial discrimination by contracting, which this is doing. So, it's I know some people say, "Oh, it's reverse racism." There's no such thing as reverse racism.
No, it's racism one way or the other.
Either racism or racism. You know what? I feel this way. If somebody wants to succeed, get out there, bust your ass, do the best you can, start your business, treat your clients good, and you have opportunities to succeed. It don't matter what your religion is, what your creed is, what your color is, what any of that is. It's got to do with hard work, sweat, tears, and just determination to do it.
Well, shit. I mean,
if you think somebody owes you something because of the color of your skin or because somebody's ancestors used to be slaves or anything like that, personally, the only people I think that's owed anything is the American Indians.
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't believe not even them. We're not going to give them reparations. Basically, it was a war and they lost the war. But, it was after the war. They were just mistreated horribly.
Yeah. But even them, look, I mean, they came out of nothing. They were given nothing and pretty much sat in the middle of nowhere and said, hey, you fucking stay here now.
Yeah.
And they turned around, and now some of the most successful casino chains inside of the United States and wealthy tribes are now derived from the American Indians.
I'm just saying, I just believe, everybody that's an American has the same opportunity.
Oh, everybody's got that fucking victim.
Some people are luckier than others. Hell, people. I know people that they're just the type of people. It don't matter what they do. They're fucking good at it and they always succeed. If they decide to be a painter, they'd be a great painter. The motherfuckers want to take photography, they're going to be they're just fucking great at every it's like they have a golden spoon stuck in their ass, okay? There's just people out there like that.
So you just love putting me on a pedestal. I like it.
I was not talking about you, but it's, unfortunately, I'm not like that. I know Holster's not like that. If I want something, I have to work for it, save up for it, earn it. Nobody's giving me nothing. Nobody should have to earn it. Go out and earn it.
I'd say about the only difference is I grew up so damn dirt floor poor that my dad had to fucking show me how to do it. Yeah, well, unfortunately, I like you've talked about your whole ability to build shit. My parents were dirt floor poor. I didn't have shit. I really didn't. My dad was always on disability. I fought my way out of that shit. But my dad, if say the car broke, there was no taking it to the fucking mechanic for $700, $800. It was, hey, go get my bag of wrenches. We're gonna fucking take the part off, go down to the parts store, buy it, and put it on.
Well, that's something. I mean, especially when I grew up, out there. Come here, boy. I'm going to show you how to change the brake. We're going to change these brake pads. Come here, boy. Show you how to
hold the flashlight while I hit you with a wrench.
Yeah, or it's like that conversation we had when you said I called somebody a boy. You're like, that's what I was called. Like I said, I thought when I was growing up, my name was Hey Boy. So, but no, nobody owes nobody nothing. If you want something, get out and earn it. I believe everybody in this entire country. If you want the opportunity, get out there and make it legally.
Yeah, no matter what you want to do, you hit the ground, you try it enough times, you will become proficient at it.
So,
you think these WNBA stars or NBA stars fucking, they're instantly successful? No, man, they play basketball 365 days a fucking year.
Some of the kids have been there training all through grade school, high school, stuff like that. I mean, yeah, it helps if you're 6'8", 6'5", but it's still, you got to practice at it. It's just like any skill. Somebody just don't have natural skill just to get out there and start shooting 3-pointers off. I mean, no. They go out there and there's no telling, how many hours they spent standing in that one spot just shooting the same goal over.
Yeah, they earn that fucking paycheck.
To learn muscle memory on how, all this stuff. No, it's just even though I'm not a big sports person, it's the same thing. So I'm going to give you this next one. You sent it.
So basically,
mall shooting.
Yeah, it was a mass shooting in Virginia. Norfolk State University students were attending a thing at a mall. So basically, 7 people were shot, 2 people were murdered. It is considered a mass shooting. They're not really talking too much about it. They're definitely not releasing any of the reasons behind the shooting. It's an ongoing investigation, so we'll follow up on that if they deem that it's necessary to release more. Yeah, this next one pisses me off. I was just telling you before the episode. The Colorado residents find thermostat locked at 78 degrees due to energy emergency. Yes, you heard that right. The little fancy schmancy little thermostat you put on the wall that you can access from anywhere on the planet. Turn it up, turn it down, turn it sideways, whatever the hell you want. If you wanted to call you daddy when you walk in the door, to do that as well. But the power company in the state has the power to override your shit. I can tell you because it happened to moi. I was coming home and I couldn't realize why my house was so fucking hot. Because if you guys know my wife, she loves the house to be an ice box, just like the Iceman. And I come home and it's hot. So I'm like, what the hell? My wife yells at me and I'm like, I didn't do shit. So I look at the box, it's like 76, 78 in the house. Well, I turn it down to 72, 74. About an hour later, I'm like, why the fuck is it hot? I walk back out there, it is automatically turned back up to 78. These little bastards control your weather, or your AC. So if you have the ability to go back to the old school one, I would recommend it.
What are we talking about?
Exactly. Doing the same thing they do with your smart cars. Because believe me, when they're having rolling blackouts and they tell you not to charge that smart car, they're going to shut that fucker off.
We choose truth over facts.
True under pressure. Anyway, I prefer my truck, my big V8s. I could just walk out, turn the key, whoom. Can't nobody shut that bitch off. So.
Yeah, but they said there's these people in Colorado, they had signed up for some kind of program where they got $100 off of, I don't know if it was a one-time electric bill or what, but yeah, don't sign up for shit like that just because, I don't want nobody to have the power to get up in there and start, controlling my AC.
Hell no. If I'm going to pay that big electric bill, motherfucker, don't touch my shit. I love it how my dad growing up is, don't touch that damn thermostat, boy. You're going to cost me more money.
Yeah.
Now the fucking government's doing it to me.
Well, we're going over to one of our favorite places over there in Chi-Town, Chicago.
It's going to be your next ex-wife right there.
With
Lightfoot.
Beetlejuice. I got some rundown on it. Is of course we know Governor Newsom from Texas. It's been
no. Newsom's in California.
Oh, Newsom's
you got
California. Abbott in Texas. I'm sorry, and he's been shipping illegal Mexicans all over the country, and because they coming into him.
A game.
All of these, it's all of these sanctuary cities, like saying we love the Mexicans, we'll take them.
Well, one thing I got to say about Chicago is at least they're not bitching like New York.
Oh, they're bitching because you know why? They've only gotten like 100 or 200 of them. He done sent like 7,500 to New York, but they don't realize they're getting like 7,000 to 8,000 a day.
Yeah, the southern border's getting like 700,000
a day. And they're bitching because, but she was a little. We know how she is. Let's listen to her.
For a man facing felony charges and possible jail time, Henry Waite isn't showing major concern.
I know the last time we talked
does look like a man.
Windy City officials on Thursday responded to the arrival of 75 primarily Venezuelan border crossers, bussed in by Texas Governor Greg Abbott, calling the Lone Star State governor's actions, quote, racist and xenophobic.
It's racist.
Lightfoot pledged to be welcoming to.
It's racist to send people because you don't realize people were asked when they got here
if they were forced to, and they're like, no, we
illegally came into the country. Where do y'all plan on going? And they said, well, we were going to Chicago. And they're like, okay, we'll give you a hand and give you a free bus ride over there, but it's racist.
Migrants who had crossed the border illegally into the United States. In the past few weeks, Abbott has roiled blue city mayors with his plan to, quote, bring the border to them. He has put illegal border crossers on buses and sent them to Washington, D.C., New York, and now Chicago.
He's just sharing.
On Wednesday, he claimed to have a list of cities.
Everyone likes burritos.
Since President Biden took office, over 3 million illegal border crossings have been registered, causing significant infrastructural strain on border communities and political shifts in South Texas to Republicans. The GOP has sought to make illegal immigration a key issue in advance of the midterms, claiming all communities are border communities.
All communities
Democrats
are
have
border
accused
communities.
Republicans
They are
of
now.
inhumane and unwelcome attitudes toward the undocumented, and have accused Abbott of using desperate migrants as political pawns.
No, he's just trying to get some out this. Oh, here she is.
When I walked into the
Hey, hey, Lori.
here, it feels like we
Hi,
are
Beetlejuice.
in a chapel.
How you doing?
And we are the chorus. We are
The
chorus
chapel,
that has
and she's the chorus. Here, I know what you want to do. You want to sit up there by your friend. Look, say hey, Lori. How you doing, girl?
What the fuck? I'm on her pedestal. She's gonna sniff me. Her eyeballs are like snakes. They just run straight up and down. You ever notice that?
Well, you see this dude over here, this big bald-headed fellow?
Who's that?
That's like the head of the Salvation Army out there. That dude's like, he's got queer on a whole new level.
together to sing a song of
what y'all gonna sing?
Collaboration and unity.
Unity.
Shall be free.
A song of welcome.
Welcome.
For our brothers and sisters who are now here in our city.
She don't look Hispanic. How could that be her brothers and sisters? I don't know.
Traveling from far away.
Far away.
Looking for and seeking the same thing that all of us want.
Yep.
Peace.
Safety.
Shelter.
They ain't gonna find that.
Right there. She's talking about safety. She's in Chicago.
I feel honestly sorry for him because you know their ass is gonna get shot.
She's talking about safety in Chicago.
And then they're gonna go after Abbott and say he caused them all to get shot in Chicago.
Yeah, but safety. Yeah.
Be able to raise their children.
Wants to raise children. Yeah.
In a way that they have the ability to prosper. And that to me is really what this moment is about.
It's all about.
We are Chicago.
You are.
A welcoming city.
Oh, welcome.
A city where we live our values every single day.
You get shot.
A city where immigrants and refugees have been a part of the fabric of the city from our earliest
Then they get
days.
shot too.
Chirac.
Last night,
Yeah,
we showed our mettle.
last night we showed them. They got off the bus and we all shot pellet guns at them. We threw some fireworks and watched their asses jump around like
Mexican jumping beans.
Yeah.
The best of who we are.
The best.
We have organized and collaborated and come together to ensure that a group of migrants from Venezuela would have food,
100.
clothing, and shelter.
Shelter.
And that's what we do, because this is who we are as Chicagoans.
Yeah.
I want to next thank our many partners.
Just gonna thank them.
And I will read a formal list in a moment, but I have to start with thanking several people in the mayor's office who
She got Mardi Gras beads on her neck
for some time.
What if you showed her tits
Paul
to get
Bergerich,
those?
our chief operations officer.
Did you?
Tina
You showed
Holland, our
right
chief
there?
engagement officer.
Yeah, they don't
Olivia
care.
Wellman,
Nobody cares.
the head of our Office of New
Who
Americans.
cares?
Darcy Flynn,
Nope,
the head of our
don't know her.
gender-based violence
Gender-based
initiative, and
violence
Maria
initiative.
Martinez of our IGA team.
And they
I also want to
using
thank
the
Commissioner
A&P.
Brandy Canazzi
Yeah.
and the team at the Department of Family and Support Services. They have been working tirelessly to
Tired.
do yeoman's work.
Tired as a motherfucker.
I also want to thank Director Rich Gaitis of the OEMC.
The
For his
OEMC.
always outstanding
Office
leadership
of Motor
in coordinating
Combustibility.
and rallying city services.
Wait a minute, hear me out.
Thank you as well.
The one thing that we've been saying recently is and you've seen it in the 2020 election, was that the Latina vote is now like going heavy towards the Republicans.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're coming from places that are socialist.
Well, especially the ones that came here legally.
Right, but I mean, they're talking about people from Venezuela. Those people ain't gonna want those fucking opinions.
No.
So this is fucking hilarious. Could you imagine, just like Chicago, New York, like it actually swaying the election? I know they're not allowed to legally
They're
vote.
just going there for safety. Safety.
Well, not Chicago.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
what she said. Safety. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, have a place to have their babies. Yeah.
Oh, she never goes out and about the fucking crowds anyway.
No, I mean, if you look like that, would you want to go outside?
I mean, the best part of waking up is Lightfoot in your butt. No.
See by
Just
local,
saying.
state,
Yep.
and federal community leaders to discuss last night's
Last night.
arrival of them.
This is like a really long video, so we're going to fast forward through some of it before I throw up listening
Refugees
to
who arrived here,
Yeah.
and certainly last night, and their families did receive the shelter, food, and most importantly, protection.
Protection in Chicago. Yes,
Let me
we
say
protect
loud and
them.
clear.
Loud and clear.
They
Each
were all jumped into the crypts.
One of our new neighbors.
New neighbors, yeah. We don't know what the fuck they're saying, but they're our neighbors because they don't speak English.
Today.
Yep.
I also want to thank other city council
Shit,
colleagues.
this bitch been thanking people for 10 fucking minutes. Anyway,
County,
let's
and
go
as
to the
a,
next one.
Board Executive
'cause
Director
I'm about to
of
just
Emergency Management and Regional Security.
eat puke. Look, there she is
Thank
right
you very
here.
much. We want to join right now in
Thank you.
progress a live news conference from Mayor Lori
Yep.
Lightfoot.
I want to thank first and foremost
Who you
the
thanking?
Salvation Army.
Yeah, she wants to thank the Salvation Army. Yeah. So the
Oh,
city-
look, she's wearing a pearl necklace.
So the city's doing all the stuff, but they're getting
Fun
free
fact,
shit
everybody, search pearl necklace.
from. Don't search it.
We could not do this work without them. They've
Couldn't
been
do it.
incredibly generous.
This dude, look, this big dude back here. He's like looking at her like.
Oh, he's getting paid well.
He's like, girl. If you wasn't gay, I'd be all over that butt.
Oh, Lightfoot's gay?
Yeah.
Other
You think a man would want to sleep with that?
Well, there's somebody for everybody.
time and the resources.
This guy behind her, the white dude, he's like, God, shut up! I want to go home. I'm tired.
I thank the Resurrection Project. I want to thank
He don't look
Resurrection.
He don't look happy about it, does he? Look at him piercing his lips and stuff like that. Yeah, he's like, this fucking bullshit.
Like, y'all woke me up for this?
the Hannah Group. There's
Well, you see what they got right there by your head, right? You know,
PBS?
you know which station that is, huh?
It's PBS, ain't it?
No, it's like El Mundo or something like that.
Oh, Telemundo.
so many others that I am sure I will neglect to mention. But what we see here is who we are, Chicagoans. When we have people come to our city, no matter their country of origin, no matter their circumstances, we all rally together and we stand tall. That's what we have done.
Anyway, here she.
We're doing this. Now, she's always
sources to others.
Governor Abbott saying in a message that you love to take the responsibility of.
We've been listening in to Mayor Lightfoot. We are hearing that she's at the Salvation Army at Christiana.
Anyway, she called Abbott, racist and stuff, sent people over here on buses when when they needed. It's like, motherfucker. I mean, she act like that. These motherfuckers just walked across a goddamn desert. I'm sure that air conditioned bus didn't feel too fucking bad. You know what I mean?
All the food and water they got.
Yeah.
Did they ever ask when they got to Washington D.C. and they're like, no, they didn't force us to get on the bus. They give us food and ask where we want to go.
And we said we want to go. We want to stay at Uncle Biden's house. We hear Hunter got good cocaine on.
No, but I mean, think about it. If I was to go to a foreign country, illegally, most of the time you'd get killed. But if I was, and you wanted to take me directly to the Capitol to take a look at it, okay, let's go. For free? I ain't got to pay for it? Fuck. All right, moving on. California Senate just passed a fast food council law that could force McDonald's, Starbucks, and other chains to raise their wages up to $22 an hour. Let me say what that's
$22 an hour to fucking flip. Don't even flip hamburgers anymore. Put French fries in the fucking bag, okay? If they paying $22 an hour,
they're going to close every one of their locations.
Or you're going to be paying $30 for a fucking value meal.
They won't do that. Nobody will pay it.
Why? They're making $22 an hour.
Well, no, but that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's like down here, I think for me to go get breakfast for me and all the kids at like McDonald's is damn near $50 anyway. Well, so like I stopped doing that shit.
My thing is, well, it is California.
But they did it in New York. They made it so that McDonald's had to pay everybody like $15 or $16 an hour. New York and McDonald's immediately closed their locations and had it bulldozed. And was like, well, fuck you. There you go. Because they all stood up and said, I'm not going to work. Yeah, big corporations like that will not lose money. You will lose your job long before then.
Yeah, I mean, it's cheaper for them, especially if it's a corporate store.
Right.
They're like, yep, fuck this. We'll just shut you down because we're going to lose money. Because they'll have to jack the prices up of them Big Macs and quarter pounders so fucking high, you'd be like, fuck that.
Yeah, I mean, fucking McRib's almost $7 a piece.
Yeah, it's not even real rib meat. It's possum. It's roadkill possum meat they make in rib meat.
It would be worth $30 a piece, so.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes,
I'm just saying,
yes.
It's fucking. Me and Bam, we were talking about this last night. We used to, when Waiter first started, we used to waiter all the time. But now, it's like I said, for example, if I could have like Little Caesars waitered to the house. Basically, it's like delivered instead of going pick it up. The $5 fucking pizza place.
Yeah.
So let's say I bought $20 worth of pizza. If I go pick it up, it's $20. If I have it waitered to the house, by the time I pay the tip, the waiter service charge, the other stuff, it's like $40.
Yep.
We used to not be like that. Before we used to use waiter, it was like $3.99 and plus whatever tip. Now they got all this other shit.
People are just getting proactively more lazy.
And I don't know if people have noticed, but look on the Waiter app at restaurant menu prices and then go to the restaurant and see it also. They jack the prices up on the Waiter menu also.
Yep.
They charging you more for the same exact food. They're charging, I mean, it's ridiculous. So we looked the other day, it was been $36. $36 for enough, a big meal of Mexican for me and Bam. For me and Bam. And then,
well, you know what I started doing because
for me to have, man. Well, for me to have it delivered, it was like $65.
Yep.
Like it's freaking ridiculous.
Well, because I do so many Uber drivers' taxes, I just call them and I'm like, yo, I'll give you the go ahead and pick it up for me. They're like, fuck yeah. I'm like, you hungry? They're like, yeah. I'm like, all right, I'll pay for your shit too.
No, I'm just saying that, but they hit you with all the food. It's fucking crazy.
Oh yeah, it's like the Chinese place up the road. They had displayed at this much and we'll deliver, and they delivered one time, and I called back like 2 or 3 days later and tried to order, and they were like, no, we don't deliver there. It's too far. You need order double. And I'm like, I'm not ordering double. I'm one fucking dude. I'm not spending $30 for you to deliver it.
Oh, wait, you order 2 cats, not 1.
Right. So, in other words, because my place was closed as soon as COVID hit, they all went back to China. I'm like, fuck.
Well, most of these Chinese restaurants are actually run by like Vietnamese people, not actual Chinese people.
No, they're Chinese. They're the same people that own the massage parlor next door. I know them all personally.
You shake hands with them a lot?
Oh, yeah.
It's like, why are your hands so sticky?
Well, because I've told you that literally no matter whose hand you've shaken, there's a good chance that they've had a dick in it.
Yeah, unless it's a child's. And hopefully there's that.
No, they're hanging around the Bidens.
Pretty soon you would say there's not one butt cheek that hadn't been twerked.
Hasn't, yeah. Had it. Yep. I come into the living room yesterday on the way out of the house and fucking my kids go, "Can you teach me how to twerk?" I'm like, "What?" And then you got Lexi out there doing this like thing that looks like a dog about to puke, and I'm like, "What the fuck? What are you all doing?" Like, this is what happens when we all get COVID and we're trapped in the house together for 2 weeks.
Personally, I don't see the total attraction in it of some chick bent over with her ass in the air, making her butt cheeks slap together. You know, just I don't know.
Your money doesn't jiggle. It folds. Got to see it wiggle for sure. You know,
I just don't get it. Maybe I'm just too old. I don't know.
You are. I mean, I couldn't imagine. See, because you'd be thinking of like Betsy Ross just twerking her ass cheeks and shit on a walker. That's not what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like the Russian twerk team. If you've never seen it,
is that a thing?
Great.
Actually,
it's very fucking
they
entertaining.
Have a twerk team. Are you
international
fucking,
twerk
you were
teams.
Fucking kidding me?
No, and the Russians are like on point. Their asses all jiggle together. It's actually quite entertaining.
That's not a thing.
Yes, it is.
No.
International twerk competitions. It sure as fuck is.
Come on, man.
Yeah, even Joe's like, "Oh, you see those Chinese girls over there? They look like they're 9." Yeah, they're not 9.
I love kids jumping on my lap.
Yeah, he'd learned from roaches. Black kids.
I like roaches. Roaches are protein. You put them in your brand, and you just they called it Raisin Bran. That's where it come from. Yes, we called it Roach Brand back my day. I used to walk
hairy legs.
I used to walk downhill into the lower country to go to school both ways. I had to walk through potholes, and the pavement burnt my feet as I was walking through the snow. And my daddy always says, I was just Scranton Joe, just a regular old guy. Well, what was I just saying? Oh, yeah. So Jill's, I'm Jill's husband. Yes.
So this next one, I'm sitting here and I'm reading this fucking thing, and I'm like, why would he send this to me? It's stupid.
Because it's stupid.
But it says
it's stupid. Here's a
pub could be forced to change its historical name because it's so offensive. And here I am reading it, going, I doubt it's going to be offensive. And then we get to the name. Now it's not even in the United States; it's in Scotland.
Yeah, but I was like, really? Who would? It's above your head.
Yeah, no, I know that, but like Scottish people aren't bitches. But either way, this pub is called the Black Bitch. I would love that.
I mean, names.
I would love to have a bar in my hometown that's called the Black Bitch.
Yeah, could you
imagine you telling your wife, "Hey, baby, I'm going to go down and hang out with the Black Bitch"?
Yeah, could you see somebody calling, "I told you to stay out that Black Bitch." People were like, "What?" It's like, yeah, I caught my damn husband down in that Black Bitch the other day.
Now he's got salmonella.
Fucking, who would die? I mean, there's a picture of it right there. I mean, so don't think we're trying to be racist, people. It's the name of the pub.
There. It's in Scotland.
It's right there. It's named Black Bitch. I don't know. Maybe the woman that actually owned it was a black woman, and she called herself a bitch, so she named it there.
I tell you, I know there's some women that are very upset over being called a bitch. On the other hand, I know a lot of women that are very happy to call themselves a bitch. Well, usually anyone with the name Melissa is more than happy.
Women can walk up to each other and be like, "Hey bitch, what's up?" But if I walk up, that's like me. You can't say the N word. We can't say the B word. Being a guy. So,
no, you gotta be like, "What's up, ho?"
No, yeah. Do you want you to do that? Yeah.
I did it growing up, but I was more attractive back then.
Were you?
Yeah.
All right. The pub's gonna have to change their name to the Ho, to be a Ho dog. Damn. I don't know. Yes, I'm serious, Melissa. That I had a picture of it. It's a true story. That was the name of that pub, whatever. In other news, I don't know how many of y'all know about Truth Social. You know, Donald Trump.
I made an account, but I still haven't even logged in.
Donald Trump's version of Twitter, which I do have an account on. Mine's active and up and running. But they got like banned off of what, Google or something like that.
Well, yeah, but they were never on Google.
All the Androids and stuff, something because I guess they don't.
Google's too fucking woke.
They don't kick enough people off for hate speech or something like that. I don't know. They still check your shit because I posted something and it said it was pending approval. For some reason, it wasn't even bad. So, but you know, of course, you know, they're gonna. I'm sure most of the people. That's why some people just need to get rid of them Android phones and stuff like that. What you typing about? What's it called? What they say about it? Let me pull that story up. Well, it's been going along and hadn't even been talking about them. It was barred from Google Play over content moderation. It says it said the Android version of the app is ready, but Google hasn't approved it. So the Alphabet company hadn't done it. So go figure. It's just one more of them woke ass things, you know, because they can't control it. They don't like it. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to hit on everybody's favorite topic. On Biden, Joe Biden, Sleepy Joe, the sniffer in chief. His speech he just gave out today for the soul of America.
Yeah, he starts off with Schnell.
If that you consider that, if that's the soul of America, we're just give up. First of all, they walk out, and I was thinking when I was looking, I'm like, what the fuck's such a weird ass setting they have. It bothered. It bothered a lot of other people way more than it bothered me. I could see where they were coming from with it, but I'm like...
I did. I could see the Third Reich.
I'm like, okay. But then he decided to attempt to speak, which that by itself is just like hilarious. Basically, it sounded like he was trying to incite a civil war, if you ask me personally.
Oh, he's pretty much already done it. I mean, think about it. You had Hillary back in the day that called us all fucking a basket of deplorables. And then now we have, Uncle fucking Sleepy Joe saying that every single MAGA, super MAGA,
ultra
MAGA fan is a terrorist and a threat to the democracy
of the United States.
We're not a fucking democracy, so...
It's just that we are against the Constitution.
Well, I knew this guy was fucked up back when he said
really?
that we the people means the government.
First of all, it says he's saying the GOP and Trump supporters are against the Constitution. I haven't heard any conservative people trying to take people's guns away from them.
No.
Which is a constitutional right. They're trying to, force us all to drive fucking Power Wheel. They keep trying to take rights away left and right. The Democrats do. But
I am in fact a constitutionalist.
That's their propaganda.
I mean, like that's my Bible as far as the American way goes. The Constitution was written for a reason. Follow it. It gives you inalienable rights given to us by our Creator.
Well,
that cannot be taken by anybody.
They keep trying to change it. They want to get rid. They would love to get rid of the Constitution with their Great Reset or whatever redo they're trying to do.
Well, let me tell you, I was always a really good law-abiding citizen. But if they want to make me into a criminal, I guarantee you I could be a really bad one of those two.
Well, what they're going to do, what they plan on doing, they're going to do what New York did. to make Times Square safe.
That's so fucking stupid.
They're going to put up gun-free zone signs. They're going to do that around, but they're going to put them on satellites. So even if aliens come to invade us or something, they'll say, "Oh shit, that Earth is a gun-free zone. We're going to have to leave all. Put your laser cannon on the moon. We have to leave them here because I saw a sign that said gun-free zone, so we can't bring them in." God, that's stupid.
I mean, I'm thinking that's about the next thing that's going to fucking happen. Is an alien invasion. They're going to need to do something to throw this shit off because it's too blatant right now. I've usually during an election season, you see everybody, kissing up to the general public and this and that and the other. Fuck no, man. They're taking a hard stance. They're going straight, socialist. Right during an election.
Yep, they don't care anymore. Talking about socialism over there in California, which I didn't know. California right now they have in strict guidelines on how much water you can use.
You imagine? Of course, the celebrities and shit, it's good for you,
but they tell you how much fucking water you can use. I've never heard of that in my life.
Like if you get caught washing your car on an off day down here, it's like $1,000 fine.
What?
Yeah. And now you could do it if it's a business. So like a car wash business, they're allowed to do it every day of the week.
If I'm paying for how much water comes out, I should be able to use as much as I want. But
residential down here, yeah. If you're watering your grass on a certain day, it's a fine. If you're watering your car, it's a fine. I mean, don't get me wrong, nobody enforces it, but being I tend to dabble in pissing off my city government, I know all the codes forward and backward.
Well, of course, all these celebrities went over their water count, Kevin Hart, Dwayne Johnson, Dwayne Wade, Kim and Kourtney Kardashian. It takes a lot of water to wash those asses.
It's bold of you to assume they do.
Yeah, Hart used 519% over his budget. Well, 519%. Well, Wade and Gabrielle Union went over 1,400% on there in June. I don't know what the percentage is of water they're allowed to use.
Yeah, is it like 1,000 gallons a month or something?
I have no idea, but it's fucking. I've never. And also, we know, of course, California, in 2035, you'll only be able to buy electric cars.
And electric water.
Everybody has to have an electric car by a certain time in California.
Well, I told you about that water shortage that's happening because of the Hoover Dam and shit.
Well, just this past week, California put out a notice telling people not to charge their electric cars because the power grid was overstrained. Hold on. Now, I think it's like 3 to 5% of the cars in California in this area are actually electric, and they're saying, "Oh, don't plug them in because the power grid can't handle it." But you want it by 2035, you want 100% of the cars to be electric? Jesus Christ! I mean, you can't plug in 7% of them right now, and then you want.
Fuck that. I don't think you should ever own a solar car without owning the solar panels to charge said car.
I didn't say nothing about solar car. I said electric car.
That's what I'm talking about. I don't believe you should own a Tesla unless you own the means to charge that car for free using the sun's energy. Mel says the water is broken down with a math problem, and it's per person and age. She would know. She does a lot of taxes and shit.
Wow, where? In Florida?
Cali.
Pretty soon they're going to start saying, okay, you're only allowed to use 3 pieces of toilet paper. They're going to go to the 3 seashells.
Well, they would be fucked at your house.
Yeah.
Because you got that Chuck Norris fucking toilet paper. Don't take shit off nobody. Better off to just wipe your hand in it and wash it with soap and water.
That could be a thing. It could save me money on toilet paper.
No, I'm going to bring you a fucking bidet.
Or you could take it and put it on some bread and give it to the kids and tell them it's
shit sandwich.
Nutella.
Hey, honest question. I ask everybody this. Why is the only letter in Nutella The N.
I have no idea. Do you know I've never even tasted Nutella?
It's delicious. Dude, it is fucking delicious. You'll be addicted.
You should not be saying addicted in nuts.
What you hit you in the face last night?
It's just,
That's
no.
right, addicted.
That's what's you. You didn't even taste it.
No, I can't. Can't. My wife could just hand it to me on a sandwich and say it's marshmallow fluff, and I'd be like, oh, delicious.
Well, she's probably been putting bookers in it, and you don't know.
No, she's been sicker than I am. Fucking. Yeah, but you do need a bidet. Nothing better than sitting on a warm toilet. Like when I came and seen you, and your toilet seat was like -24. Like there was literally ice cubes dripping. And I sat on the toilet.
He's so just dramatic.
But it would be warm, and then when your ass is warm, your body feels better, and then it just helps the flow.
So just
yeah, dinner was good, but I just couldn't taste it. There was something spicy in it. For whatever reason, you can do that. You sent me some kind of Facebook story. Are we supposed to talk about it?
No, I was just sending that to show it to you. Dude, yeah, underneath there with all them wires, you're going to pull something out there, buddy.
But yeah, you got, well, no, I mean, it's still talkable about. You got a former middle school teacher wins $95,000 in lawsuit with the school district after refusing to follow the pronoun policy, denied religious exemptions 3 times. Yeah, it's part of your religion, like, Christianity. Not really going to get much into it, but I wouldn't tell people I'm a him, her, or a him, what the fuck ever. I identify as a helicopter. So she won some money. So there you go, people. Stand up for your beliefs. Never comply, and that's how you get paid.
And I just seen this. Says Sam's Club members are not happy about price increases.
You fucking think?
So starting on October 17th, the first time in nearly a decade, the bulk store has raised its price of memberships.
I won't see it till next year.
$45 to $50 for the cheap one, and $100 from $100 to $110 for the other one.
We got business platinum.
That's the 110, I guess, one.
Fuck.
Said
I mean, it saves you a fuckload.
People are pissed off.
I mean, it is what it is. Hey, fun fact, you don't actually need to be a member if you have a gift card.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean,
no,
to me, it's really not that special. I mean,
but it is. I mean, I got all these damn kids and shit.
But anybody can go be a member, though. I'm just saying.
Well, I understand that, but at the same time, it's like not a lot of people want to go waste. They consider it wasting. If you don't have a huge family or run a business, there's no reason to have that membership. Because who the fuck uses? I mean, bulk paper towels. I mean, we buy paper towels in the hundreds, rolls of toilet paper, fucking pallets. Because we give our clients good toilet paper.
Well, did you see that thing over here where this guy bought a used Chevy Volt for $10,000?
No.
It only had 70,000 miles on it.
It's not a bad deal.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But he only didn't drive it for very long and wasn't charging up quite right. So he bought it to Chevy, and he found out that it's going to need a new battery replacement.
Oh yeah, they're like $25,000 for a Tesla.
But the battery, when he got the quote back, it was for $26,853.99.
Well, damn.
That's the price of the battery. The dealership also quoted the Volt owners $1,200, and here's the kicker: $33.98 for coolant. Now, what kind of coolant goes into an electric car?
Well, maybe
for the air conditioner. Maybe, I don't know.
I think a Volt is one of those like flex fuels, right?
No, this one's
like it's electric, and then
No, this one's completely electric. The Volt.
I got this little old lady client that's fucking hilarious. She goes, listen, I only run on the electric battery everywhere. But if I'm going on a road trip, I fill the gas tank to the top, let it charge, and the minute it's done charging, I head out. Why? Because I run on that electric, and as soon as I run out of gas, I click it over to gas, and I don't even need to stop but once when I get there. Like, yeah, that's pretty good.
Well, all right. So the grand total to fix the car was $30,842.15.
To buy a brand new car.
All right, so that's $30,000 worth of repairs. The the car would only be, if you wanted to buy this car on CarMax, you know how much?
$25,000.
$9,000. It's a $9,000 car, but it needs $30,000 worth of repairs. So, what's everybody gonna do? This car only had 70,000 miles on it. But you have people that drive cars for 150, 200,000 miles.
Hey, my truck's got 180.
This thing's got 70,000 miles and it needs a $30,000 battery. So,
Maro's got 140.
So, I mean, think about that, people. Think about it.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's the thing is, like, a lot of people don't understand either, and I've talked to enough solar salesmen because I do taxes that they flat out tell me, hey, look, this brand, that brand, and this brand all come with a 10-year warranty. They say, do you know exactly how long those panels are slated to last?
10 years.
They're like 10 years and 2 days. So the minute that those panels go out, it's garbage.
Yep.
Well, yeah, Mel, it's the same thing. I mean, we see it in our line of work. We go out, and it's like we go buy printer ink, and the fucking ink costs more than an entire nice printer. I mean, we've got some $1,000 printers, and, you know, you got to go look at the ink, and they need 9 different inks. And by the time you add it up, it's well over $1,000 for just the ink. Fucking stupid.
The Federal Trade Commission just ordered Credit Karma to pay users $3 million because they were falsely claiming that people were pre-approved for credit, and then they would go apply for it and then get denied.
Yeah, you can't do that. It's a violation of the Fair Credit Reporting Act.
They gotta pay all this money back for misrepresentation and wasting people's times. So just think about that.
What you think about that? Well, that's about everything I got.
That's everything I got too. I was just scanning through, grabbing other stuff.
Yep.
So
I'm just waiting to see when Biden's next Fourth Reich fucking meeting is going to look like.
Biden is a puppet.
Well, I understand Biden's a puppet, but come on, man. You can't stick a little old guy in dark red and black like a certain notorious leader from the past and have him beating on the counter, talking very similar to how that guy did. You know, that particular individual also separated a large population from the main majority. Don't get me wrong, I think his numbers are mentally screwed. And I do not think that half of America backs Joe Biden. I think that it's more along the lines of 2% may back Joe Biden.
You're a lying dog-faced pony soldier.
Well, you are too, Joe. You are too.
If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
Well, I'm not, Joe. I'm not.
Corn Pop was a bad dude.
Bad dude.
Come on, man. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Oh, come on, come man. On, man. Come on, man.
Just clap for that, you stupid bastard.
I couldn't believe he said that to the militaries. Like, none of them would clap for him. Like, clap for him, stupid bastards.
Yeah.
Pluto, I'll call Pluto's accountable.
Yep, hold Pluto accountable. All right, everybody. Love every one of you. Thanks for tuning in. Apologize for not being here last week, but hopefully we can put this behind us and keep doing these every Sunday because I do enjoy it.
Yep. Stay safe. Stay free.
Never comply.
We're out. Stay free. Never give in.